How's it going? I'm alright, I guess. I'm not really feeling it today, but whatever. And I just had to get in here and do my quick 20 because, of course, I missed last week. I'm not happy about it. Had a lot going on. I had to work, and I went into work at 8, and I left work at 8, and I was like, great. So now it's just frustrating sometimes. It's just real frustrating sometimes when you're trying to do stuff, and I'm over here clicking on buttons I should not be clicking on. Get out of here. I do not need you in my life. But I'm really working on some stuff. I'm trying to get through it. Do you understand? I'm doing the best that I can possibly do, and kind of wore out. Thank you. I thought we needed that. My hair is growing pretty fast. I can't fit in a regular hat. I've been rocking the visor for a while. I'm getting used to it. It took me a while to get used to the visor because when you wear a visor, it always feels like the hair on your top, or the hair on the top's moving. If it's your hat, because your hat's cut, of course, it's a half a hat, I guess, is what a visor is. A half a cap is what they call it. But I can just feel my hair moving. I keep thinking my hat's gonna fly off, but I'm like, oh, it's just my hair. So that's taking some time to get used to. But I just wanted to come here, make sure I didn't have any excuses, any reasons why. One day we're gonna finally figure all this out. I hope I didn't even check my surroundings to make sure it looks good. So it looks like it looks good in the camera. Um, we're gonna really put some work in today. We're gonna come in here, do a easy 20, easy money 20 is what I'm gonna call it. I'm not comfortable, man. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I haven't done this in 2 weeks. I don't know how to feel in front of the camera. All these lights. It's only 3 lights, but I even made a list of what I want to talk about today. And the first thing on my list, I have 3 topics today that I want to talk about. And the first one is people trying to come in your life. And that means like people that you don't necessarily like. They should just be acquaintances. Did I say that right? You should just see these people just throughout, like at work or at the gym or something. And then there's certain people that just start trying to and just trying to come in your life and just take over and be a friend that you don't really necessarily want. And I understand that's mean to me. I'm trying to be nice, but it's just like, hey man, can we chill? Not like hang out. Can we just back up and do our own thing? Like, there's this guy at the gym, okay? And I can tell he's a good guy. I can tell he means well. He just wants a workout partner. But on the flip, I like to go alone. I found out, it took me forever to finally figure out how I just don't want, I think it doesn't help me at all when I go with people because there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of hoopla, hebla, there's a lot of extra activities I don't need while I'm at the gym. I already have enough things going on outside with that I deal with people. So when I come to the gym, I just want to be alone with myself and the weights, and that's it. Is that selfish of me? Can somebody tell me, is that selfish of me to say that? And then it's like you can tell it's like everybody knows those people that they want to be your friend, but then they start telling you, oh, you need to do this, do that, do that. No, you can't bench today. It's Tuesday. Bench is on Monday. Why does it matter what day you bench? Why does it matter how my hand is gripped upon? I'm not trying to be an Olympic lifter or a bodybuilder or anything. I'm merely going to feel better about myself. That is my goal. And I can't go with people and he'll text me bullshit what would it say? What am I saying? Oh, it'd be like, you ready to lift, bro? You ready for these gains and all that? I'm like, no. And then I have to find a reason to say no. And I have to say, I miss like 2 or 3 days working out. I feel like a woman getting hit on, and I do not appreciate it. It's like when a woman tells a guy no, and then they're like, and then that men that get women tell other men that the key to get women is to not pressure, but persistent. Be persistent. When they say no and all that bull, like I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about strictly like when when a woman says they don't want to talk to you, and then you keep going on and trying to, oh well, my dad has a Cadillac, and they're like, I don't really care. I'm just here to work out. And that is why I will not hit on women, especially at a gym. It's just so disrespectful. It's like they could have had a terrible day at work. Maybe they want you to hit on them. I mean, that's a chance that I'm taking and saying that they don't. I'm just saying that. Maybe they do. I don't know. It's just not my thing. But I found out through this situation, I was like, man, there's got to be a better way that I can handle this. Because I was not a fan. Let me fix this. I'm sorry. It's going to be real. I'm not a fan of what's going on with this. And I was just like, just back up, chill. We can say hey at the gym. I'm cool. We can talk for 2 or 3 minutes, but I don't want you texting me every day while I'm at work at noon and saying you ready to work out tonight and all that. I mean, it's not my thing. And I don't know why I gave him my number. I don't even know. I think he got it through a social media app because we exchanged like Instagrams or whatever, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then slowly I just saw it build. And now he's like asking me to go to Subway and all this extra shit. I'm like, dude, can we chill? That's all I'm asking. And it's just I just want to know. It's been really bugging me. I know it's not that important, but am I an asshole in that situation? Am I the guy? Should I just say, yeah, let's work out and just let it happen? Should that happen? Should I commit to being a gym partner with someone that I necessarily do not want to be a gym partner with? Because I like going alone. I'm not a fan of being around people when I don't necessarily have to be. It's the main reason I went to the gym, because a lot of people don't go to the gym. People. This is what I'm talking about. Let me turn all these off because somebody's messaged in a group chat and now that's going to be going crazy and I don't want that on a list of things to worry about today. It's just already like, what more can I do? What more can I do? I'm muting everybody so that they don't message me. What was that? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Anyways, so that's what I've been dealing with in the past couple weeks. Been working a lot and all this extra BS, you know. But also, I hurt my knee in the process. 2 weeks ago when I did a video, my knee was probably at its worst because I started running. I don't know why. I'm 27 years old and I just now was like, I feel like running will be a good idea to help me release some anger. And I was like, I don't necessarily, I think I do have anger, but whatever. And I was like, that'll just be another release that I can have in my life. And then my knee started hurting pretty bad for a couple weeks, like really bad. Then I was like, man, I gotta figure this out, because I went and worked out and everything, but it was hurting. I couldn't play ball. I was still playing, but I was not playing up to par like I normally am. And I was like, man, what is going on with me right now? I really gotta figure this out. So I went to my doctor. Dr. Google, did some research, and found a video from a guy that was saying, he was explaining that your knee is a train. Just imagine your knee being the train, and your leg from your hip to your foot is the track. And I was like, I didn't think about that. Because I was the idiot. Like, I bought like a $10 knee brace, and I was like, oh man, I just wanted to release the pain. I didn't know what was going on, and it wasn't even from my knee. Turns out my hips were way too tight. Okay. I'm flat-footed. Okay, so that doesn't help, he said. And so I just took his advice. He said, do some Jane Fonda leg lifts, which is where you lay on your side, right? And then you just lift your leg. Like, say this is on your side. Say this is your upper body, your torso, and all that up here. These are your legs. Bam. Oh, if you're listening to this on audio, I'm sorry. You can't see this. But I'm just doing leg lifts with my fingers. It's just Jane Fonda leg lifts. And you just do this. Just like that on each side. Did that for a good week and a half, 2 weeks. And with other variations of hip flexor stretches. Yeah, did all that. Got that good and ready. And my knee is back to 100%. I ran a mile yesterday. Played basketball today after I worked out. I mean, I didn't play intensely or anything. But I mean, I couldn't even shoot around by myself and chase the basketball without hurting. And now I am back on par. My golf game, my golf swing is here to stay. I was never a big golfer, but I will say that my chip game was out of this world. I could not putt, I could not drive, but chipping, call me Chippin' Dale. You understand? Because I was on that course getting freaky with my chipper. And I hope a chipper's not like a caddy or something, because I'm talking about the golf club chipper, that thing. And I was like, I felt better about that, so I feel good. Worked out great today. I can tell a difference in how my hip feels when I was deadlifting. Don't deadlift a lot. As high as I'm gonna ever go in this next 40 years of lifting, or however long it takes to get to master my body. You know, because I wanna look like Squidward off that episode when he had like the chiseled chin and he was jacked, and then he gets slapped, go back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get everything in order. And oh, also, um, the third thing. So, Jane Fonda, thank you. If you're still alive, thank you. I went back to the 70s and watched some old hip hop. Jane Fonda. I don't know if she does hip hop. I really didn't listen, pay attention. I was just doing the workouts. But they dressed mad weird back in the day, like Richard Simmons and all them. I also listened to a podcast once. When I first heard a podcast, the first podcast I ever listened to was where is Richard Simmons? Because Richard Simmons was a big guy. I mean, not like physically, but he was like a big name in the fitness industry because all the people he helped, and he got out. He wanted just to help people. All of a sudden, he disappeared. Stayed in his house for years and years. And this guy that was obsessed with him, and I'll say obsessed because I think you're obsessed if you make a podcast about one in particular person and where they are when they don't want to be bothered. It was quite it worried me on that one. But also, I broke a windshield at work, and that was rough. So there's a car, not a car. I was in a truck, and it has windshields, right? It has the driver, the passenger, and the front. That's all my truck at work has, okay? A bug was flying around the vehicle, just flying around. And it landed in front of me, and I kind of got irritated with it, and I was like, oh, I can kill it now, because, I mean, I usually just roll down the window to let the bug fly out, because, I mean, I don't want to chase a bug around the vehicle while I'm driving, but I just barely hit the windshield, just cracked it all, it looked like somebody hit my truck with a baseball, like, you know, it didn't shatter it, it just cracked it and just moved across the windshield, and I was like, gee, and I can promise you, I did not haul off and punch it. I did not haul off. It was like, I can't even go that far back in the vehicle. I was just like, turned into it a little bit. I was like, got it. You know, the worst part is I didn't even kill the bug. All that happened to the bug is it was on the windshield. I punched it. And it just fluttered off out of the windshield at that moment. Like, hey man, fuck off. And I was like, did I just get owned by a bug? And I broke a windshield, and I have not yet told my boss about it. And me being me, I'm just going to lie about it, to be honest, between us. Because he'll never see this, hopefully. Hopefully this will not make rounds at work. Because nobody at work knows I do this, right? I hope. I hope none of them were one of my 6 subscribers. We're looking for the 7th now. Apply at www.7subscriber.com. I'm just so not in the mood for it today. And I've been working out pretty good though. I have been doing that. I haven't been eating well. I did fast for 2 days. That was interesting. Cause I'll tell you what, I don't think since I've been born I went a day without eating, just fasting. Well, I'm sure there was a day like when I get sick. I'm not a big fan of eating. But I mean, like I did this for health purposes. So I just drank water all day. And I'll tell you what, I had to go through a bunch of water. Because I've realized something, like, I'm the type of guy that when I get hungry, I strike. I'm like a shark that's just swimming around with food, and at that moment, it's like, yeah, it's time to go. And that's what really I struggled with learning how to eat healthy, is because when I get hungry, I just sometimes feel like I cannot do anything else but eat right now. You want me to work? Well, I can't, because I'm starving. And also, when I wasn't a big fan of ever eating breakfast or anything, but so I naturally fasted majority of my life because I was never a breakfast fan. I didn't like waking up and then eating right off the back. I like going out and you think about it, back in the good old days when you had to hunt for your food, you couldn't just wake up and just cut the skillet on and cook some eggs and just stuff your face first thing in the morning. You had to wake up, get your bows and arrows, whatever you had, your pitchforks, whatever you hunted with back then, your rocks. Get your crew together, go out, hunt for some stuff. Maybe not ever find anything. You might not be eating till 3 o'clock p.m. And that's your only meal of the day. Man, that has to be rough. So my theory is, why is it that we have to have 3 square meals today? I don't think it is. I think that marketing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I think marketing really just put. They want us to eat 3 times because. See, let me think about it. If you eat more than once a day, okay, you eating 3 times. Say it's $15 a meal. I say for like a family. Is that right? That you do that 3 times. That's some money a week, man. They're getting some money. And they want you to come back to Walmart. They want you to go back to Kroger and shop in that aisle. I'm also real fascinated, like how they put the milk in the back, because that's what I also don't like milk. So sorry, Walmart, you're not gonna get me to walk through that whole entire store. I also heard when it comes to health, like eat on the outside. How true is that? Like the outside aisles, like the walls, just everything on the wall. You think about it, like, well, you can't eat, only half the store's food, so everything on that outside. I guess that means like, what if your store is different, but it's like the deli and then the this section, the meat section, and then the milk on the back. Yeah, you get it. And I'm just I haven't been doing too well on that. I've been eating salads and stuff, but I've just been over like today I ate a salad this morning, feeling good. All of a sudden I found myself in the Wendy's drive-thru. Like what was I thinking? What was I thinking? And maybe that's why I'm not feeling so well lately. Is because I realize that when I do eat healthy, I'm out here killing stuff. Not not like killing animals, but like or people. Just mean like killing the game of life. Sometimes I feel like I am. And then like I have a problem with when I take a week off like this or when I miss a week, I just like that's what I'm scared to miss a gym. If didn't go to the gym for a week, I'm scared. I'm nervous that I'll just never go back again. It's like, well, it really freed up a lot of time when I did not do that such activity. And I know it's good for me, but I'm like, and you know what's worse is my brain has a like it can convince me that it's better to sit at home and watch just stupid random TV shows that I do not care about. They're not gonna help me progress in life. And for some reason, I'm just like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's sit at home and watch that '70s show for the 5th time all the way through. Why does that seem like a better idea to me? Also, I really enjoy. What I really do enjoy about like the internet and stuff is that how like if you're a YouTuber, like you're like if you want to call them fans or subscribers or whatever you want to call those people, they will not let you lie to yourself. Like for example, there's this woman named Amber Lynn Reed, right? She's a big girl. She started a weight loss channel like 6 years ago, and she gained 300, maybe 250 between 300 pounds. I'm like, so in theory, it's a weight gain channel, but her fans now, or the people that watch, because I hate watch it because I feel bad for her. I'm like, man, it's got to be a sticky situation she's stuck in. But now everything she does, she gets called out on, which is fair because she makes these ridiculous excuses. And her fans are not having it. They want her to do well. You can tell they're like, man, just get your shit together and do what you need to do. And she's over here just stuffing her face with Oreos. And they're like, what the fuck? And I understand. I understand both sides. I mean, I don't understand being 600 pounds after you started a weight loss channel 6 years ago when you were like 300, 350. And, man, it's kind of scary because that weight, she's like 5'2", 600 pounds. And I guess it's okay to round up. Like, when you round up from 550 to 600, it's not a lot. When you say, but if you're like a 150-pound woman and you say I'm 200, no, that's different. That's different. That's real different to me, okay? You're a different ball game. I feel like you have to be over 400 pounds to say 400 and 450 is the same. Because 100 pounds and 150 is a lot different. And this is just my theory. This is what I'm just saying. You're telling people how much you weigh. If you weigh 550, you can just go ahead and say 600 to make it simple. And in her case, I mean, sadly, she's looking at being on the 600-pound life. I mean, she's not. I'm just saying, like, if that's one of her goals, she's definitely knocking on the door. I'm over here trying to lose weight and trying to for real. And I understand. She walked for 3 minutes the other day at 600 pounds. Is that good? I ran for 10 minutes yesterday. I ran at a 9-minute mile, 9:30. I walked like the first lap or so. Um, so I understand, because when if she feels the way I feel after I run, when she's just walking for 3 minutes, I understand. But I also understand that I could have been 300 or 300 pounds. I've never been 300. 260 was tops. Tops. Right now, I'm between 185 and 190, which I want to get down to 175, and then that'll be my ideal weight. And I know how to do it, and I know how easy it is for me. Lately, I'm just like, feeling myself a little too much, getting a little too cocky with the old, let's have McDonald's trip, and been drinking way too much, so I'm going to cut back on that. For sure I am. And I feel bad that I missed last week. I know no one yet watches this, but I just feel bad for myself. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel today. And I just hope that guy at the gym just leaves me alone. Just let me be. Just let me be. Okay? That's why I hated being a kid, because you have to do everything your parents say and all this, and your teachers say, and all these people are just telling you what to do all day. But now that I'm grown, and I understand that. I did not obey any authority throughout my life. I was just keeping it chill. I was like, one day I'll be out on my own, doing my own thing. Okay, I get it. This is part of life. But now I feel like this is just annoying me. This is just hit me with the blind side of trying to be my friend. I understand. We can be friends. We can be friends at a distance. That's all I need. Let's just hang out at the gym. Say, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's your life? How's the job? Good. See you later. See you tomorrow at the gym. And also, he wants to go at certain times in the day, and I can't, because I don't know when I'm going to be off work. Really? And then I'm trying to do this, and he's like, let's go at 6. I'm like, I have to do this. And I'm like, no, I can't. And now I can see him getting frustrated with me, and I'm just like, man, you're just going to lose this one, man. You're going to have to lose this one. Shout out to Jane Fonda for getting my knee back together. I really needed it. And also, when my boss finds out that I accidentally broke a windshield, I'm sorry, man. I didn't do it on purpose. I promise. So, y'all stay classy, as Catfish Cooley would say. I love that guy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.